between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. About 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Oh, he's got a little Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because
now Bell hit. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. In his third year now, here's the punter, Matt Darr, to kick this away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now
the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Halfback sent in motion. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. An update over in Soldier Field. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Phillip Rivers leading the way offensively. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing, Hundley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now Hundley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here now come the Falcons. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he finds McDonald. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Watching that, Marty.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This one away by the punter, Dar. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kerry Hyder. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. On second down, Trubisky, a screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to throw here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Cam Newton with one touchdown pass thus far. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 83 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
McDonald, the man in motion. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's got room. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it with Bell. And out of bounds right around the 20. You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On third and goal, Trubisky escaping the pressure into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
An update over in Soldier Field, and it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. Phillip Rivers with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Trubisky, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down and just 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Bell. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
Now Hundley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing, Hundley. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to Lee. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a third down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Trubisky to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.